share with you in this mini course this amazing way that you can get better posture using a pole with this system. It's amazing what these 52 poses can do with your body. Now today in this mini course, I'm only going to go over a few different poses that you can use to correct things like text neck, scoliosis, and just bad posture in general. A few years ago, I had extreme text neck up here. You can see I have healed most of those. However, it does take daily maintenance with this program. Once you've corrected the issue, it's important to continue to come back to the pole time and time again, especially if you're somebody who is on your phone or on the computer or doing any sort of repetitive motion all the time, cause us to be hunched over. So the idea with this system is just to reverse that by doing these opposite movements a little bit daily or weekly as we go. Jump into it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a poler for 20 years and I began developing this system over a decade ago, and I've worked with professionals like massage therapists, chiropractors, physical therapists on developing these poses specifically targeting a stronger core and a straighter spine. Polistic yoga is all about spine alignment. Our nerves line up our spine, our hormone system has to do with our spine. Chakra systems, if you're into energy balancing, that goes up your spine. And we've learned that as we're keeping our spine straighter, our energy moves more fluid up our body. So in this system, in the Polistic Yoga system, it's all about spine alignment and proper structure. So today I'm going to show you a few poses that you can do. We're not going to go through a full session today. We're just going to go through these few poses that you can use. I think the pole is the best tool to have in your home office, because if you're working at home and then you can get up and come and do these few poses and you can correct that imbalance, and then you can go back and you'll notice that you're actually going to have more productivity and more creativity, more inspiration when you're feeling better. So there's all sorts of reasons that we want to correct any spine imbalances that we may have in our body. Now, if you're interested in doing full sessions with me, I would love to have you in our Academy Metamorphosis course. There's 40 sessions in there we can pull together every day. Plus, there's a lot more than that, but those 40 sessions are here to help you integrate these poses into your body. Even if you can't do all 52, we can modify the poses to meet you where you're at. The pole meets you where you're at. Now, in Polistic Yoga, we're different because this is the only pole system where we're staying on the ground the entire time. We're using the pole, a centering rod, and a grounding rod. If you have a pole right now, get to your pole, and if not, you can go to polisticyoga.com and you can get your pole there. Send me an email. I would love to help you get your space turned into a pole sanctuary as well. The pole that I'm pulling on today is a loop pole, and it requires no tools. Think of like a shower curtain rod. Okay, so it's important anytime that we're coming to the pole, we always start in home pose. And I like to get a compass out and start on the north side and end on the south side. But you don't have to do it, but it's important to come to the pole in home pose, taking those big deep breaths. See, just in home pose, we're aligning the spine. Spine is straight, chin is parallel to the ground. In pole yoga, we're holding the pole with our thumb towards our middle finger. So we're wrapping the fingers around the entire time. We're holding the pole. In home pose, our elbows are up like we're hugging our aura, and we're breathing. The pole theory says we hold each pose for at least 12 counts. So once you're in home pose, hold that for 12 counts. Good. Now we're going to move into full moon pose. We're going to turn our back to the pole, our feet about shoulder width apart, reaching our hands all the way up, and then we're going to drop the pelvis down. Now, the ears are in line with the biceps. Often I see people bring their head back, looking up at the sky here towards the pole. Your eyes are not looking at the pole, they're looking out at the sky. That way, your ears are in line with the bicep as our spine is straight. Now, in full moon, you can walk the feet wider, and you can have the hands go down further to get further into the stretch. This is all about listening to you, listening to your body. You're keeping the elbows bent and put together. You're in control as you're still in control of the biceps. So we're not overextending those elbows. We're keeping them bent. Full moon pose. Hold that one for those 12 counts. Coming into T pose. As you're opening into T, you're holding at the shoulder, and you can open that arm up, looking into T as you're breathing. Elbow is down. flexing that bicep. You can be flat foot or up on your tippy toes. Again, we're just opening here. Then you switch after you've held it for those 12 counts. You can either look back at the pole or you can look forward at your hand. Either way, it's always important to listen to your body. Now we're going to come into reverse star. So that left hand is down, right hand is up over the crown chakra, dropping the pelvis down, gently bending the chin up, pushing the chin up and breathing. And breathing. Always breathing. Remember, the ears are in line with the biceps. Switching, left hand up, right hand down. Holding it for at least those 12 counts. And always try to hold them balanced as well. So if you're going to hold it longer than 12 counts, hold the other one for 12 counts. Breathing. Good. Now we're going to come turning back towards the pole and we're going to go forward fold. So we're just going to bring the head to the pole, dropping the hands down. This is just a gentle one, just forward fold gently down. The pole theory says what you do to one side, you do to the other. When you go up, you go down. So now here we are going down. And when you're down, you're breathing. You can hold those hands down. And you can walk down further for a deeper stretch, but we're just getting that blood flowing upside down. Good, and then we're going to come back up, and then we're going to go into that number 2 forward angle. Number 2 forward angle, our toes are to the pole. We're holding the pole down by our root chakra. Our elbows are bent, our chin is slightly up, and we're breathing. We're just laying back, and this is where we're going to end. And breathing. Good. So if you do just those few poses, if you do those 4 or 5 poses a few minutes every day, you are going to notice this huge difference in your spine. And as you're doing them, you can do that sequence a few different times. So do that one sequence maybe 3 times a day. Incorporate that in. So you don't always have to go through the full 30-minute session. It's depending on what you're needing the pole for. So if you're just needing it for a little bit of relief from your back aching, try those few poses. It takes you showing up and it takes consistency. But those few poses and this pole is the key. And then as you're going through your day, remember your posture at the pole and take this practice with you as you're doing the dishes, as you're holding your phone, as you're driving. Sit up straight. The pole is here to remind you about your posture and your poise and your grace that you're carrying into the world. Thanks so much for joining me with this mini course. Drop any comments or questions you have below. I would love to answer them, and I look forward to seeing you at the pole next time, and I would love to see you in the Academy as well. Join the Academy today to get those full sessions. It's really amazing when you unlock your entire body, because the back is connected to the hips, and the hips are connected to the toes, and the toes to the mind, and we're all connected. And so in the Academy, we look at your entire body, your mind, your life, your emotions, your spiritual health, all of it coming together to help support you in becoming the best version of yourself. Because that's what happens every time we step to the pole. We upgrade the version of who we are to a better version. All right, I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste at the pole.